Welcome to Thursday Night Hockey, February 10th, 2022. A lot of work done on the NHL algorithm. We have to do a video, have to talk about it. So the NHL algorithm was not winning the last few days, having a lot of trouble, actually, losing some big games. So I decided to do really an audit of what was going on with the point projections and the teams. And I realized we needed to do something with goaltenders and comparing goaltenders. And I came up with something that I think will work pretty well. So, for example, last night, Chicago and Edmonton. The algorithm was saying that Edmonton was a really strong pick over Chicago yesterday. However, they lost, and they also played Mike Smith in net at the last minute and put Mike Smith in, whose goalie rating is 58%. So what it decided to do is it really created this thing called a goalie compare, which is going to compare your two goaltenders that are going up against each other. Because in a game where you only have one goaltender for each team, a soft goal by one goaltender almost empowers the other goaltender, and the opposite is true when one goaltender is really standing on his head. So the comparison between the two is probably impactful in the game. So I added that in and incorporated it into this power projected score. And what you end up getting is you're able to create a win for Chicago here, even though Chicago was supposed to lose by raw projected score yesterday. And it gets them the right amount of goals. And it does some interesting things down here by putting the Islanders up here to get them 5, whereas they were going to lose this game previously. So there's a lot of things I like by adding this power projection goalie ranking. And we also have something called an amp factor. So you can determine how much you want to use this goalie amp factor. You can make it really low and see what that does to the score, or make it really high up, over around 10 or something like that. So that's kind of interesting, and I think it's going to help out. So let's talk about today and what that actually looks like today. A lot of these goalies are confirmed, but not all of them. And we'll talk about where this new power projected score kind of rolls into the game. So it's saying, for example, in this Columbus and Buffalo game. Oh, sorry, one more thing real quick. I had to update the new team stats sheet. You need to go to this link and paste regular as text this stat information now. There's no longer a connected table in here because it stopped working. But you can go to this NHLHockeyReference.com link and get the stats and paste them right in here, and this will work. I think you paste it like right here in cell B1 probably. Now, going back to the games today. Columbus and Buffalo. It likes Columbus even more after this power projection, but the margin's a lot bigger this way because Elvis is a little better than Dustin Tokarski. Look, this likes Ottawa at an underdog line over Pittsburgh in this situation because Matt Murray, better goalie than Casey DeSmith, and that's where the weakness is for Pittsburgh. Washington, number 1 pick of the day, still over Montreal. Let's just let it go and not talk about it. Carolina and Boston. Really liking Carolina here.
Fuck yeah, you are.
Yeah, we are. Liking Carolina over Linus. Linus has his blanket. He's playing goaltender for Boston, and he's not as good as Frederik Andersen. Then we've got New Jersey and St. Louis. Thinks that the power projected score even further favors St. Louis. And then Toronto-Calgary likes Toronto even more so after the goalie comparison. And then Tampa Bay-Colorado, we have Vasilevsky expected. If he goes, they could, at even money, potentially beat Colorado. So that's the update. If you'd like to buy a copy of the NHL algorithm, it's only $25. Follow the link below in the description. Good luck, and may all your picks, and especially the Caps, be winning.